This session is now in order. Director Miller of Site 17. You are present under Level 5 authorization. You are aware this inquiry is being recorded under standard protocol, correct?
Yes, Overseer.
You oversaw Project Threshold for 7 years. You were granted exceptional funding, exceptional autonomy, and exceptional patience. That patience has now been tested. You may proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. At approximately 04/1800 hours Foundation Standard Time, the anomaly registered a slight phase deviation exceeding projected tolerances. It stabilized briefly, then expanded vertically by 18%, reaching upper containment parameters and reality anchors.
You assured this council set procedures provided isolation and predictability from such episodes, Director.
They still do. The rift remains geographically contained, Overseer. No population centers are presently at risk. The Veil is not threatened.
Presently is not reassurance.
The situation is under control.
Control implies authority. You lost containment parameters. An entire facility briefly desynchronized from baseline reality. Did your models fail to predict this behavior?
Our models accounted for expansion vectors. What we failed to anticipate was intent.
Intent? You're implying the anomaly is reactive.
I am stating that it is responsive.
You proposed Threshold as a containment solution, and now requesting further funding after a breach.
I am requesting continuation because the breach confirmed our core thesis, that the rift is not merely a hazard.
You're suggesting utility.
I am suggesting opportunity, Overseer.
Whatever theories were proposed in the past are of no relevance now. Containment has been breached, Director. Significant resources were thrown at your project for its success.
This council has already invested more resources into your project than any other polar initiative. You promised results.
And we achieved them. We proved the rift can be interacted with, measured, influenced.
Influenced how?
By modulation of the containment field. Minor changes in output geometry corresponded with predictable phase responses.
In plain terms, Director.
We can shape it.
You're advocating weaponization.
No. Application.
That distinction has killed people before.
No personnel were lost.
Because the anomaly allowed it.
The rift did not expand aggressively. It reacted to stimulus. When we reduced active suppression, it stabilized.
That is speculation.
That is data.
You're growing philosophical.
I'm growing precise.
So your recommendation is to loosen containment?
My recommendation is to study further before imposing permanent constraints, Overseer.
Constraints exist for a reason, Director.
So does progress.
You are dangerously close to exceeding your mandate.
I am operating within it.
You are asking this council to gamble on an unknown anomaly currently suspended above Site 17 and potentially threatening the entire planet.
I am asking this council not to discard a partially understood system. The rift exhibits properties consistent with transdimensional energy exchange, sustained, stable, scalable. There are secondary characteristics we have not yet isolated.
Such as?
Structural coherence, predictable response latency, containment behaviors that suggest internal regulation.
You speak as though the anomaly belongs to us.
We located it, we stabilized it. We're the only entity currently capable of interacting with it safely.
Understanding is not ownership.
No, but ignorance is risk.
Your tone concerns me, Director.
My conclusions should not.
You're not answering the real question.
Which is?
Why you're so insistent on keeping it active.
Because terminating the project now would introduce variables we cannot model.
Variables introduced by what?
Absence.
He's lying. Biometric data indicates elevated stress responses inconsistent with stated confidence levels. Omission probability exceeds acceptable thresholds.
That assessment is incorrect.
Director, you conducted unsanctioned simulations involving rift amplification beyond approved parameters.
Those simulations remain within safe margins.
They were operational.
Explain yourself.
The simulations were controlled. No escalation occurred.
Because you terminated them prematurely.
Because sufficient data had been collected.
Which conclusion did that data support?
That the rift is not passive. It responds to directed interdiction.
You wanted to see how far that response could go.
I wanted to define its limits.
You exceeded protocol.
I extended it under existing discretionary authority.
You are not authorized to determine humanity's acceptable margin of risk.
I am authorized to reduce uncertainty, Overseer.
Director, this is not the first time this council has found itself here. It is natural in your position to want to look further, to believe that one more answer will finally make the danger manageable. Many before you have thought the same. In this universe, however, there are truths that persist precisely because they are never fully known. You will remain at your post for the time being. Your funding has been approved. The anomaly will continue to be studied. I advise you heed our warnings, however. Proceed carefully, Director, for the only natural conclusion to obsession is catastrophe.